Okay, the first question you should ask yourself as a trader is that, okay, what is a trend line and what is horizontal line? You understand? Because of clearly as told you that, okay, a trend line, it is those are the tools that you've been given by what the market to do what to analyze our charts. You understand? I spoke about trend, what I spoke about trend lines being the tools we have been given. We've been given by the platforms to analyze the markets either fundamentally or technically. Understand? So our trading tools are the things that have been given by the market to do what analyze the market either fundamentally or technically. These two tools have what you call properties. Understand? These two tools have what their own properties. Understand? Each and every single tool has their own properties. Understand? They need to react in a certain way. They need to do their own things. Understand? So you just kind of like deal with them separately. So listen here. A trend line has its own properties. What is a trend line? Guys, once you use a trend line, just know that you're using something diagonal. Understand? Trend line properties. Sorry about that. A trend line properties. Trend line proper. Properties of a trend. Understand? What are the properties of a trend line? That's the first question you should ask yourself. What are the properties of a trend line? Having problems with my keyboard, yeah. A trend line needs to have okay, the first thing that you need to know is that it needs to be diagonal. It needs to be diagonal. Understand? Trend line is used to identify what your support and resistance. And then a trend line also needs to be able to identify your pullbacks. And trend line also need to have touches. And then a trend line also needs to have what? Okay, can identify diagonal support and resistance. It needs to be diagonal. Identify your breakouts. And then your horizontal line also has its own properties. The one that I want to talk about, okay. Horizontal line. Properties. So, So it's how it's horizontal by the name. Then support and resistance touches everything. So these are the things that you need to understand. That okay, each and every single thing here has its own purpose. You understand? So a diagonal, a trend line, it's something that can bend. You can play around with it. You can draw it anyhow you want. You understand? On your chart. But then a horizontal line is something that is what it moves from point A to point B horizontally. You understand? It moves this way. You understand? It needs to be what? It needs to be a straight line. You understand? And then yeah, it can either be identified how with your horizontal line, normal one, or a rectangle. You understand? It identifies your what your horizontal support and resistance. You understand? Which means this thing. This is your horizontal resistance. Then this is your what? This is your support level. And then your pullback, your retests. Whenever the market breaks a certain zone, it needs to come back. So that also helps you identify this guy. Your touches. I'm going to teach you guys about what your touches that okay. There are several touches you need to have for you to draw these guys. You understand? So these are your touches. 1, 2, 3. And then your breakout. Whenever the market breaks a certain zone, you understand the zone here. That's a breakout. Instead, that's how you use this guy. That's how you should use this guy. And then a trend line, like I said, it's diagonal. So once you draw a diagonal support in the system, this is what I mean. Instead, so what he does is that he helps you identify what your breakout of this zone, the number of touches you need to have for him to be applied. Understand? Your touches, I speak about it, your breakout here at the zone, your retest to the market. It helps you to point your what your retest within the market. And then, like I said, it should be how diagonal. Understand? So once you know the properties of these guys, to be able to understand why you should draw them and when you should draw them and where you should draw them. Understand? There's no, like I said, this is gonna be the shortest session ever. There was nothing huge I'm going to explain here because if I start explaining this guys, which means I'm studying the new content now. But then the only thing you need to know that okay, a trend line is used to identify your diagonal support and resistance. It should be diagonal, your pullbacks, your retests, touches. You need to have certain amount of touches for you to draw it. The breakout, when is the breakout going to occur? I'm going to explain that on the trend class, and then yeah, it also helps you identify the breakout. Horizontal line is a line that is horizontal. It has horizontal support and resistance. It can only be identified with horizontal line and a triangle. It helps you identify your breakouts, which is the where the market needs to change, continue either with a direction or break out from the previous trend. And then the number of touches that are required for you to draw that trend line or that horizontal line, and then the pullbacks, the retests to respect a certain zone. Simple. The other ones, I don't use them. I only use these two. Yeah. Then Fibonacci, I don't want to confuse you, but Fibonacci is an indicator that helps you identify your pullbacks. Your rectangle, your triangles are used to help you with your Gatli pattern, your bed pattern, and your cipher pattern. And then your Fibonacci extension, it is mainly designed to help you if you want to identify point C on your bed pattern or cipher pattern. Yeah, those things. That's advanced. That's the advanced course now. Those are the things that I explained on the advanced course. And then also have what fractals. Fractals helps you to identify your peaks within the market, where the market changes its direction. And then we also have I haven't used cycles before. Then yeah, those are the major tools that you can ever use within the market. Listen, rule number 1, never buy systems. Rule number 2, understand these two things. If you guys, trading doesn't need you to have a lot of things. Understand how to use a trend line and horizontal line. Guys, I'm not expecting, guys, I'm not don't tolerate things. There's something that I don't tolerate. If I teach you that, okay, the only way for you to draw this guy, he needs to be like this. He needs to be on your peaks. I mean it. You understand? Unless he has passed your third touch. Now you're gonna start arguing on where you should draw it. You understand? I expect this thing to be touching this zone here. I expect him to be touching this zone. I don't want something like this. What are you doing? Yes, this is. Let me just remove some things. Yes, this is acceptable. You understand? This is acceptable because of clearly before the market did everything. We had 1, 2, 3. That's a breakout. Now you see that okay, the market did what gave us a false breakout. Adjust your things, move your things properly. Yes, I'm going to teach you how to move with the market. Guys, you shouldn't be lazy. You should start thinking and start doing things. Example, this zone here, this false breakout that you see here. I'm going to talk about those things. You need to be able to understand those things. I don't want you guys to be throwing lame things. The real deals will start tomorrow. That's when I'm going to teach you about Forex now. That's when you're going to start smiling when I'm teaching. You're going to ask yourself, you're going to start blushing alone, doing unnecessary things alone. But then other than that, thank you guys for joining the session. And then last question, how was the session, guys? How was the 3-hour session? I mean, the 3 sessions. Did you learn something from me? Or is it any for me to ask you such questions, guys? How were the sessions? So I guess how was the session? Was were these sessions not really profitable? Did you hear what I said from these sessions? So I feel like this is the end of our 3 sessions. A recap from these 3 sessions. So today's sessions, day 1. So the 1 sessions had 3 contents. The 1 sessions had what we call introduction to trend lines, introduction to tools, introduction to Forex, and then the other one had introduction to what? Psychology. You understand? So what did I talk about? What are the main things that I spoke about within this session? So I spoke that okay, with him, we had different things that we spoke about. You understand? We spoke about the 5-5-5 rule. We spoke about self-identification. And then we spoke about the things that hinders you from success. And then we spoke about the things you need to go through. And then with him, it was more about interest rate, the tools. We went through also another thing that we went through. We went through, yeah, we didn't go through a lot here. And then with him, we also went through the difference between a trend line and a horizontal line, their properties, and then their purpose. Then also the why, how, when, where. Yeah, those things. Those are the things. These are the minor things that we went. This is the introduction to. Because tomorrow we'll be talking about introduction to patterns, introduction to waves, introduction to trends. You understand? We're going to be talking about the value trend, how to spot trends, where trends should we do, the identification of the major trend, the identification of market structure. Like tomorrow is gonna be fun. Tomorrow we're gonna have sessions now. But other than that, I'm planning on ending this session. But this session a profitable session, guys. Did you guys enjoy this?
We did. Thanks very much. I'm sorry, Tumelo. Are we having a session tomorrow or on Monday?
We're going to have my sessions are for 3 days. It's today, tomorrow, and Monday late. If you miss the sessions, the recorded sessions will be shared. And after that, Little will be doing the most. Ninja will be doing the most.
Because I'm looking at the schedule that you sent.
Yeah, let me see.
Day 1 is the 18th, which is today, and then day 2 is the 20th.
Oh, I made a mistake. It's supposed to be the 19th.
So we are having a session tomorrow.
We have a session tomorrow. Sorry about that, guys.
Okay. Thanks.
Session tomorrow. Introduction to wave, but we're gonna start with trends first. I made a mistake.
Okay.
Introduction to trends, pattern, then market structure. Then, yeah, it's trends, wave, pattern, market structure. That's when I'm going to leave you guys with like the information about how you should trade, how you should do everything. Guys, it's gonna be lit tomorrow. What I've been saying today, these are minor things. Wait till tomorrow. And then the last day, I'm going to be teaching you a bit of a strategy that I use mainly to see some things that you can use everywhere. Volatility, Nasdaq, USD, everywhere you want to use it. And after that, Ninja will be taking over with those introduction to a lot of things. Because of him, he mastered everything. So I want him to show you some few things. Then after that, we're gonna be checking the markets together now. So yeah, did you guys enjoy this session?
Yeah, the session was great. The session was great, especially on self-identification. Yeah.
Okay.
Now I can limit myself to trade a lot of pairs, so I can limit myself. Yeah, so that I can focus on a few pairs.
Okay, King.
Yeah.
Then others, let's talk, guys. How was the session?
Yeah, bro, like the session was great, dog. Like I don't want to keep too much, but I really learned a lot today. I don't want to lie.
Happy to hear that. Happy to hear that. Let's talk, guys.
Yeah, Tumelo, I'm also happy about the session, but most importantly, what I took is especially psychology. I think that one for me, it was something that is very important because I've seen that I'm struggling a lot with psychology, especially like having to stick to my plan, and I need to work on that a lot. So I think I'll try to work harder on my psychology because I think it's very important.
Okay. Happy to hear that from you. Happy to hear that from me. Then let me have one last so that I can be able to complete the session.
No, thanks for the session, Tumelo. We appreciate it.
Pleasure, mate. We meet tomorrow. Tomorrow gonna be really thankful for me hosting this bootcamp. You're gonna see the reason why Ninja want me here. You're gonna see the real me tomorrow. But other than that, guys, take care. Let's meet tomorrow. Hope you guys have a wonderful night.
Are we meeting at 2000 hours? Sorry.
Pardon?
Are we meeting at 2000 hours?
Yes, please.
At 8 o'clock in the evening?
Yes.
Okay, thanks.
Pleasure.
Great night.
Great night, everyone.
Be safe out there.
Ah.
Sure.